Is that how you're starting it? Good. 'Cause
It's done. That's it.
it seems like before we started, you guys already did the recap. Just to
we talked about it at climax.
Okay, so we'll just jump into it as you guys find yourself in.
Wait, I don't know how it ended. I don't know what the character choices were.
You actually missed some. So let me read. Feel free to jump in, but I'll read from where I know Courtney left off.
Okay.
Well, I guess it depends. Go ahead, Andrea. You can recap all of us.
I wasn't there for the last little bit. We
ended off in the tavern, basically trying to figure out from the white wizard and the red wizard which one to go with. The white one is the one that turns out to know emerald.
Red.
They both
Red.
Blue.
That was blue.
Blue. Okay,
Question.
blue and white, the same thing.
No, I thought it was blue and red.
No.
Maybe I should take over because you weren't there either.
I was there.
Blue and silver.
Question is the blue tiefling,
I have blue and red.
and then there was an elf
In red.
a high elf with red robes.
Yeah.
Question was a white tiefling with blue and silver clothing.
I was right.
no.
It was white and blue.
Okay, so what did this character do though?
So I'm remembering. So I missed like I rolled poorly like 4 times in a row trying to like talk to and convince and lie to this person.
Okay.
So I said in canon that my character was drunk by that point.
Hmm.
And so then eventually I shut up. But they mentioned I mentioned the amulet while drunk, and Question, which was the wizard's name, came back over to ask us about it. So the red robe wizard, the one that was listening in, whether I have the robe color right or not, when we talked to the first wizard, a second one came over and like heard us talking about the amulet.
Okay.
And they showed us a sketch of the amulet they have, and their name is Question. They showed us a sketch of the amulet they have, which is actually 3 amulets connected. We only have one of them.
Oh, right.
The amulet is called the Jewel of 3 Prayers. Question had a sketch of a symbol they saw in a cave nearby, a holy symbol of a god named Evandra. And Ao came in the bar and said Dermot was dead.
Okay.
The red robe one is named Sia.
Yeah.
She's a
From
high-
the chandelier.
Yes, and then we did
Oh,
that.
you're right. Yes, I do have that. Red robe is Sia. So
Yeah.
Question overheard us. Question was the blue and silver one.
Yeah.
It overheard us talking to Sia.
Opposite. Sia overheard us and then left, but then as we were talking about the pendant, like conspicuously,
Very conspicuous.
Question came back and was just like, no, you guys know shit. And then we kind of deduced that they were Emerald's friend.
Gotcha.
Sage, you and I are in a relationship now. That's why we weren't in the picture the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened organically.
But the TLDR, Courtney, is basically there's 3 amulets and we have one of them. And then there's a suggestion that another or 2 might be in the tower.
Okay.
I have met a wizard named Question who's part of the Whispered Soul group who's looking for mythic resonance. And then I just wrote Betrayer's Rise, which I think is the name of the tower.
Yeah.
Seeing why Baxistan is evil will pay us $1,000. Question knows Emerald. Met Red Robe High Elf Sia, who also wants to go to Betrayers of the Rise, which is the castle to seek the evil. Will pay us $50 a head to go ahead and see if a round gold amulet. And clearly I went to the bathroom because I stopped writing. And then I wrote Jewel of 3 Prayers, holy symbol of Alandra, which...
Evandra.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was the only missing piece, I think, is that there's a Whispered Soul group.
Yeah. They're also in the town that we came from.
Mm-hmm.
Who's looking for mythic resonance, which I don't know if it is.
Are those ley lines? Like we heard about ley lines, right? DM, Eric?
I think you're pulling from Kurt Roll.
No, I thought it was at the end of the whatever. I listen to it so often in Kurt Roll that I forget it. Sorry,
Yeah.
lies.
Yeah, it was on.
Yeah, it was the mythic resonance that was left out.
Maybe I made
And the Whispered Soul group.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to throw in the chat a reminder of the map of the town we're in.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm going to fast forward a little bit, and you guys stop me what you want to do. But after Ao comes in and announces quietly over to Gelsariad and Irvin, she asks that they come with her, and they go find. They leave the bar to go find Maggie, and so that they take off pretty quickly, leaving you guys. Where you guys find yourself in the ready room. still amongst a crowd of soldiers that are weary and downtrodden after a bag of flesh attack. The gibbering mouthers that attacked the entire village. You find yourself in the bar. And from there, I will leave it to you guys on what you guys would like to do next.
We have a choice. We go into the tower or not?
We have 3 choices. We have tower for wizard, or tower for Sia, or church.
Or at that temple.
Yeah, the temple, but I think the offer for Sia is gone. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, they were like gonna leave, and we were still debating.
Mm-hmm.
Where on the map is
But
it?
question is, they're the ones that know Emerald, right?
Yeah.
Like they're the ones we're supposed to be here for.
That was the whole point of coming here. Yeah.
It was the whole point of coming here.
Is Sia still with? Or sorry, is Question still with us, Eric?
Questions still in the bar. They've gone back to writing in their journal. Another drink or another round has come to them, and they're just kind of sketching, writing down notes, almost like they're bullet journaling.
Yeah.
And would you say we got a short rest?
We did get a
You
short.
guys had a short rest at the last.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
And in fact, I need Kivi to roll me a D100 after a short rest, please.
Oh boy.
In the middle of a bar.
In
I
the
do
middle
not
of the
sleep.
bar.
I do not sleep.
Fireball kills everybody.
60.
Oh, that's lovely. As you guys are sitting in the bar drinking, you start to notice little butterflies fluttering around the entire facility, some landing in the
It's
drinks.
terrifying for you.
So it's almost like a butterfly conservatory in here as they all flutter
Terrifying.
around. Some land on your nose, some land on your shoulders, some land in the drinks, but as they do, they just disappear as the illusion kind of fades. And you kind of recognize as you like try to grab them, they just disappear in a puff of bubbles every time they are like hit or like smacked away. And that lasts for the length of your short rest.
Is one black and yellow and kill a man? Cam knows what I'm talking about.
You see a guard keel over
There was a lot of words right
There
there.
are a lot of words in there.
I
What the
said,
fuck just happened?
Is one black and yellow and kills a man? Cam knows what I'm talking about.
That's what I thought you said, and I don't.
Yes, you
So maybe it's a Simpsons reference.
No.
Nobody expects the butterfly.
do. No. Oh, no.
Is it very obvious that these butterflies are coming from Kiwi, or do they just like start appearing?
They just start appearing, just kind of in and around the bar.
I thought the bartender liked to keep a muted atmosphere.
Okay, so
What do you guys want to do?
I'm still drunk, so I'm not. Don't listen to me.
I am dying to know more.
We could still chase after that person.
I think we should stay with Question. Unless you wanted to go with the Red Robe Wizard.
I agree. I think Question is a good choice.
Yeah.
I guess the only is it morning? What time?
you're in the mid afternoon, so you guys are taking a break. Supper is starting to get. Some people are starting to order food for supper. Kind of like the early bird special is being prepared, which isn't great food. It's passable, but that's about where you are.
I'm still not doing great, but I don't know the time that we have here, how restful our time is going to be here. If I can propose, maybe we just tell Question we'll go there tomorrow, head to the temple if you wanted to meet the Firbolg. and then try and get a few more answers.
So you're proposing a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reiner got like super beat up. Remember they got
Yeah.
critical?
Yeah.
Hey, what if Sia finds something and we're sleeping?
Concern. Did Sia seem like she was just gonna?
She was going
Go
straight
in.
there.
And why'd she ask for escorts if she was just fine on her?
She needed help.
A bit of protection is better than nothing.
They were not trustworthy.
No, we don't know that.
Maybe they knew we have the amulet.
They just had a worse offer. I mean, one's paying us 200, the other one's paying us 20.
Maybe
Thought
they
we
want
did
us to
a
bring the
investigation.
amulet to the other amulets. Think about it. Think about it.
Reina, I can always heal you.
You won't think about it.
I feel like one of our party is in no shape to do anything.
Is that you?
No, the drunk one. The
That's also
intoxicated
true.
one.
Although, as a side note, it would be really funny to just like watch you walk right now because you're a sight. You're right though. I don't know if we should let Sia go.
Well, I can heal you, Reina. A little
As long as
bit.
there's no more like flesh monsters that come out, I should be fine. But I should say thank you for healing me before.
Oh, you're welcome.
I was the one that was me.
Oh,
I did it.
oh. That's
You-
right.
You didn't do it.
I thought that there was
And
a
I
point where
could-
Eric said that I did heal. Because he
Can
was
I-
like, Sage has cure wounds, so Sage
I-
did.
I know what I said.
So I
Don't you worry.
I
Ryan.
thought Sage was healing Rhina when they stepped away.
I thought that was just
I
jokes.
don't think that actually happened.
How much
I feel
time
like
has
Sage
passed
is very
since he has ran
depressed.
out?
About an hour.
What was that, Courtney?
Sage is
Oh,
very depressed. So I don't feel like Hanky Panky is on top of mind.
yeah. No, no. I don't think that would have actually happened. That's what happens when you leave Leichelle in charge.
That's right.
I wasn't running you. I think I was running Andrea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We did a fanfic.
So Cam was running me. So you guys role played having sex with each other.
No, there's no sex. It was a relationship. There was
Yes, they very much did.
Off the rails so
We
quick.
did not. We did not do a sex scene.
No, we just did. It was just a relationship.
Brother, sister.
It was
sex.
very respectable.
Rated M for mature. Okay.
It was a very you watch back and it was just a very respectable fanfic.
You took
Let's
it.
go fight some things.
Quite some things. This is too much. Okay.
Well, this episode will never get aired.
Let's go. Let's stop talking about this and go beat flesh monsters.
Wow.
we
Let's
just
go
talked
get
about.
Wow.
All right. So I still don't know what you guys are doing.
We are worried about Sia.
So we're just gonna grab a question and go. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Can I give medicine to? What is medicine? Is that just like band-aids and like
You could do a medicine check that like patches stuff up, but it won't
it
necessarily.
won't do
necessarily.
like the movies where you give someone coffee and they're sobered up?
You could probably
Yeah, I mean-
you could probably try and sober up someone if you wanted. I'd give you that.
Just want to slap them real hard and see if that works.
Yeah.
I want to
I,
see Kivi slap me too.
I also like to point out that I never said
No, I made that choice because I had like 4 terrible rolls, and I was like, "This fits," because I've been drinking with the soldiers, so that's fine. It doesn't
running
really
this
take sober
game
up
now?
over like an
Oh,
hour.
that's good.
This is a gamer-centered game.
Good. Go ahead.
Just writing up my teaching philosophy statement. It was
I
all
forgot that
learner-centered.
we spoke about and that it was midday, but I figure I can sober up over like the next hour or 2.
It's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah, 5 o'clock, but that's fine.
It could be 6.
Sure. That if you want to make a quote that doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna run a medicine check.
Okay. Cool. For what? What are you doing?
I'm splashing
Listen.
coffee in Rockseeker's Earthshaker
Earthshaker.
Shaker's face.
No, I think
Oh my
Rockseeker's
God.
right.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm
I'm
just incompetent. There's a difference.
gonna say you
Sort of.
just throw whatever it is in the their face.
I need to roll.
No, you don't. You're good. You just do it.
Okay.
You get splashed in the face. How do you feel?
They say this helps.
I don't know. What should I? That's how you're supposed to say it.
No, I wrote the wrong.
Um, You don't have to spell your own name. What do I roll for this?
You don't have to roll anything. You can role play it. It's a role playing game.
I'm dying.
Yeah, but role playing, the first word is roll. So
Wait, that is got you there. What the hell was that? What? I don't actually. I will sober up when I need to sober up, and I take another drink, and I'm like, but until we get moving, this is doing me just fine.
But we need to go see the tower.
So are
and
we
you cannot
going?
be intoxicated.
I've heard a lot of chatter, a lot of different ways that I don't know quite what we're doing.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
You still want to go?
Yeah. I get my notes together and get myself sorted out.
Yeah, we gotta sort ourselves out too, apparently. So maybe 5 minutes. Let's head out.
Whoa, 5 minutes.
I was gonna say an hour.
That's awfully quick.
Are you see it right now talking just because I'm
Question.
pitching it? Or your question?
Question.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Can you give me like half an hour? An hour?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Put your face on it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get my stuff together. Wow, I wasn't planning. And you see them fold up their journal. They start putting stuff in their bags, and then they take off to go upstairs into some type of room. They disappear from the main.
Before you leave,
As they back up down the stairs, put their hands on their hips.
etch a question mark into my body.
Okay.
Is that how you spell your name?
Well, it's spelled question QU.
Etch that into my body.
With a QU.
Do you feel that as pain?
Give me a persuasion check.
Tattoo? Are you getting a tattoo of
I got a new spell.
Oh, cool.
Now, are you sure it's going to do what
11.
you think it's going to do?
Fuck you.
Okay, this is very peculiar. You see them kind of just write their name.
No, the etching. You gotta etch it.
And they start
You
etching.
have to etch. I am a rock.
with a Sharpie.
It'll be an hour and a half. She's
That's fun. That's totally fun.
etching their name into your arm.
Now, wherever you are in the world, we can contact you.
Wow.
So I think, if I'm correct,
I feel like you should have disclosed that before.
That's consent.
Question backs up.
Question: you need like a chisel to scratch it out?
Yeah, just put like a line through it.
I highly doubt this. I'll be okay. I'll be upstairs. Let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Why don't you have
right? Am I
Maggie?
right with that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you have Maggie do that? That seems super useful.
Because I just got it.
In between episodes, we didn't level up. I'm leveling my character up.
No.
No, I chose the wrong spell last time. So I got another spell before this.
Gotcha.
Was it the fire spell? Did you get rid
No,
of that?
it was a spell that enhanced a spell I didn't have.
Oh.
Okay.
So someone was auditing my sheet, I guess, and had
Yeah, for the
Pulled
for,
me aside.
For the warlocks, agonizing blast doesn't do anything if you don't have eldritch.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I was also leveling up as we were playing.
Yeah,
so
no
in
worries.
my defense.
So, question's gone upstairs. You guys have about an hour and a half to figure yourselves out.
And then I tell you guys, like, I have a new tattoo, and tell you what it does.
Cool.
Cool.
Good for you.
I'm just gonna step outside for a quick second, see what things are going on. Do you want to join me?
Yeah, sure.
Can I join you?
Not your new girlfriend?
Sure. I guess if everyone wants to come, I figured people would want to wait for question to come back down.
I'll stay in the bar. I want to hang out with the butterflies.
Okay, I'll stay with you.
I will stay with the drunk.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Cool. We're splitting the party.
I just want to step just outside the door, pretty
Okay.
much, like off to the side with Jules.
Reiner needs a smoke break.
if that works.
As you walk up, you notice that there's a couple of soldiers that are breaking up a fight of two citizens that seem to be sobbing, kind of causing a ruckus and distraction. So people in the streets are focused on that, and you kind of have an opportunity to.
Great. I'm gonna duck into the side with Jules. Make sure like no one's looking, and I'm gonna pull out Alexian's jewel just a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of look at it. There's no markings on this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see if there's something living inside.
What? Wait, what? What?
I have the ability to see if there's anything with thoughts around me.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if there's something with thoughts in here.
Should I not be here?
No, you're fine.
Okay. But I have thoughts.
It only works on one thing.
Okay.
I just needed someone here in case it like explodes.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna like kind of provide cover, but also be ready to react.
Don't think.
Yeah.
As he's kind of giving me some cover, being in this place and kind of hearing the 3 jewels and stuff, the 3 parts of the jewel, Reiner is going to use one of the particular facets of the spell Detect Thoughts, where you can detect it on an area, and even if something is invisible, you can still read the thoughts of that thing in the area.
Okay.
You don't have to designate a creature. It's in the spell description.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try and focus in on Alexian's jewel and remember the vision that we all had and how Alexian was speaking to us when Jules touched this jewel. And I want to try and see if there's any reaction or thoughts being here in Bazzoxan where there might be another one. And kind of along those lines, if I can, I want to try to attune to this thing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So as you are focusing in on it, detecting thoughts, you don't pick up any thoughts of like words or coherent, whether it's memories or ideas or
feelings or emotions,
sentience. None of that seems to
Okay.
be there. What does hit you, and Jules, you see this almost like a jerking or a spasm out of Reiner, is Reiner, when you dig in just past the surface, where that jewel is sitting in your hand, you see a flash of a white moon Katha for half a second as you are stunned, almost awakened as the spell drops and is dispelled, or dispelled from the area.
What was the word you said? White.
The white moon named Katha.
Oh.
Brutus and Kappa.
As you take your time to attune it, you get the sense that you are reaching in, having some thoughts towards it, and suddenly you feel connected to this jewel. And yes, you can attune to the Jewel of Three Prayers. Jewel of Three Prayers in its dormant state.
So did I notice anything different besides the jerk? Like, does Reiner look different?
No. So while wearing this jewel, you have, and while attuned to this jewel, you have +1 to your AC.
Yes.
It's pretty nice.
You can use an action to basically cast light, have it cast light,
Oh, so cool.
and it has 3 charges of the spell Invisibility.
Oh, only 3. Never confusing.
Okay, I found it.
Cool. Very cool.
The charges
That is awesome.
the charges reset every morning.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's amazing.
Did we know that it was? Was Alexian linked to the Moonweaver at all? I feel like I remember that. Maybe not. Okay. Anyways.
Okay. So as you're doing that, we go back to the bar while you guys are pounding back more beer, looking at the butterflies fluttering around. What are you guys doing while you're in there?
Sage is in her head, but she does hold out her finger and she wants to see if a butterfly will land on it.
Yep, sure enough. After a moment or two, you'll see one land on you.
And
you crush it and it turns into bubbles.
and I just kind of pet its wing. But Sage isn't doing anything besides just waiting at this point.
Okay.
I go to shower.
All right, you go up and you find a shower.
Rent a room and I shower so I can sober up.
Okay.
What, the hot coffee wasn't good enough? It was
The
a
hot
hot coffee mod, Cam. Come on.
I was literally just about to say it because I knew you were just about to say it.
You shower and sober yourself up and come back down. And that about that time, I think everybody would get back together.
You can't make that choice for me.
How long is your shower? Roll me a d10 for how many minutes you spend in the
How
shower.
clean are you?
It's fine.
D10, huh?
All good. I'm sober. I'm super sober.
No. It's not like the movies.
Okay.
You're still drunk.
So-
But now you're just wet.
So in this time, about an hour has passed of your 90 minutes. So is there anything else you'd like to do before question comes back?
We're heading with a question, right?
As far as I know, that's the plan.
Okay, so question works their way back down. Seems all prepped. They've got their vest seems to be, or their robes seem to be exchanged for what looks like more like traveling clothes and a duster kind of cloak with a backpack. You see what looks like not quite a walking stick, but like
But man.
you know like those ski poles when you like
Yeah.
the walking ski poles, like those ready to go.
Nice.
That's literally a
Why
walking.
you gotta do question like that?
Why do I gotta do questions?
I like it.
They're like,
I like
they're like
it.
65 years old.
You're making them a super nerd, and I know you told me
They're 65 years old and they've got one of those Aussie rimmed hats.
Oh no, they're younger than that. They're younger than that.
Eric said his inspiration is a postdoc student.
Pretty good.
So I'm just like,
All right, so questions like, all right, well, if you guys lead the way, you
Question. Just while we walk there, because I mean, it's a pretty big tower, right? Like we know where we're going.
it's pretty easy to figure out where you have to go.
I love question.
This tower isn't some sort of temple, is it?
No, I think it's the opposite of that. What does question know about this?
Great question.
Yeah, this
where's the tower on the map?
it's off the map. It's to the north of, so that path at the top leads to the tower.
Got it.
Yeah, this is not so much a temple. The Betrayer's Rise was during the Calamity was a fortress for the Betrayer gods. It was a basically a defensive fort when when they were fighting. I guess.
Like a temple of the betrayer gods.
Yeah, I guess it's said to be that prime deities were taken here and tortured during the wars.
Not a good place.
Gods were taken here and tortured, and we're about to walk in.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, and the gods haven't been around in decades. So
Question's
I'm
got a good grade.
I'm sure it's fine. Aside from like the demons that have still been pouring out of whatever hellhole that's down there. So that's why we're going as a group, right?
Yeah.
Have you been here while the demons have got? When I talked to some guards, they said some soldiers. They said that this got worse. Like this most recent attack today was organized and very bad compared to previous ones.
I don't
So
know.
you-
This is my first time here. I've never been in there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Exasperated. First speaker.
You know, we're treading new ground. We're
Yeah.
We should actually make a note to ask that villain guy. I wonder if there was if this was worse and it was a planned attack, were they after something? Like the demons that came out, or is it just as much chaos as possible? We should make sure to ask that if we get out of this tower.
Well, we wanted to, but Velan ran away. It said that their dialogue options had ran out.
What I heard was that Neelan ran away and then stood 20 feet off
Oh,
to the
this-
side.
Even in the barracks, like right there.
Yeah, you
That's
would
fine.
You run up to him and he just like walks the
you
other
would
way.
literally walk by the barracks.
Yeah. Well, if we get out, maybe it'll matter a bit more.
Maybe
So on
he
this
could
map,
sketch his
we're having
name.
Go ahead.
Maybe he could sketch his name in my back.
We have no room left pretty soon. On this map, are we heading up the north path up that goes off the map? Is that to Betrayer's Rise?
Yep. Okay. Well, hearing nothing else, as you guys.
Question: what do you know about Phelan?
That other than he like runs the place, that's about it.
We should have gone with Sia. Maybe Sia knew something.
How about this? How do you know Emerald?
Oh, that's right.
Looking around, kind of and a little bit hushed tones. I know Emerald through my organization. I haven't dealt with Emerald.
The Whispered Soul.
I was told of the contact we had with Emerald and some interests that aligned. And since I was heading this way and they thought I'd work in, I was patched in on the expedition and provided some information. So other than that, I did go into her shop a few months back, check out some stuff. She seemed pleasant beyond that, but we didn't have any in-depth discussions.
It's all clickbait, guys.
Is Question hiding anything?
Yeah, do we believe that?
Give me an insight check.
I don't think Emerald was very keen on working with these guys.
Wah, 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 wah.
Can I as well?
There's another one.
Sure.
Jesus, Sean.
Come on, write a dice. 7.
Oh my god.
I have to stop rolling.
Everything seems on the up and up again.
Great. I think she's lying.
Someone's on Steam.
Not me.
What's Discord?
That's Discord.
Oh, Discord.
Get your
right.
notifications right.
Sorry.
All right.
All right, chill, guys.
Okay.
Discord, loser.
I am on Discord. I have a couple Discords.
All
I have a
right.
couple discords.
All
I
right.
have a couple Discord channels.
Hello, fellow children.
Wait,
I hate fellow kids.
I have a Among Us Discord. No.
All right. So,
The immersion.
all right. So,
Question: do you have Discord?
so you guys work your way up a steep and winding staircase. It gets narrow to the point where you can't all walk side by side. So you have to walk in kind of
I can fit.
two lines. You can fit, but it's like two abreast.
The whole world has been changed because of my character.
The Betrayer's Rise itself is both ominous and beautiful. It has black walls carved with intricate relief as it's placed ahead of you. Many of them depicting scenes of torture, lifelike, grotesque, of leering demons perched above, staring down at you with contempt.
Lovely.
An immense double door forms the entrance, and this gate seems seemingly made of onyx laid with copper and silver. So it's very black. Everything here is black, contrasted by the red stone of the mountain around you. You notice guards of the watch standing before you in front of the door, and separating you from this demonic fortress. As you approach, the guards kind of stand to arise to take your notice. What do you guys do?
God, what's the guard's name?
Hail and well met.
Cheers. Good day.
Good day. Where do you think you're going?
Just coming to check out the tower with our studious friend here.
looking you up and down. Give me a persuasion check.
Just like blood still all over me.
We're friends of the new dynasty.
Friends of the New Dynasty or not,
Why? Oh, why? Persuasion, you say? 13.
all right, well, suit yourself, and the guard step aside.
Can you imagine if like real life was like D&D? Be like, oh, okay.
As the guards stand aside, you see 12 guards or so, mostly drow, human, a couple orcs. They're all kind of standing aside. Good luck.
Hey, did you see another girl go in here? Red robes, elf?
No,
No?
nothing.
Okay.
What do you guard?
We guard this door, making sure nothing comes out. So if you are going in, just be known, we're closing that door behind you.
How many people come here? That was not a funny joke.
They say, listen, plenty people go in. Not many people come out. So good luck. Suit yourself.
Do demons come out of this door? Like, are you like actively fighting demons?
Yeah. Yeah.
First line of alarm kind of situation.
If you want to go to your death, feel free. But I'm not, like I said, we're locking that door behind you.
Well, we fought a lot of stuff and we haven't died yet, so we got
If
100%
we make
success
it, can
rate.
we knock on the door to get out?
But what happens if we do come? Will you open it up
Yeah.
for us if we do want to
Will
come
you
out?
open the door if we are done and want out?
If you can open the door yourselves and we notice that it's you, you're free to come out.
Wait, the doors are just unlocked? You should lock it and then the demons can't get out.
He's done with your shit.
Okay, when we come back, we'll do like a secret knock, okay?
Do
Like,
you have a Discord?
What?
just so you know it's us.
What's the secret knock?
You know, shaving a haircut, two
That's
gold.
Sean's knock on every time he comes to say hi to me at work.
I've heard of a shave and a haircut.
All right, you hear that? Let us out, eh?
Like I said, if you can
Is
open
that-
the door, you can
Is that
come
the
out.
old timey waxed and waxed? You know, shaving a haircut.
What are the words everybody's saying?
I don't know.
Shaving
There's
a
a lot going
haircut.
on.
The
I
knock?
don't know about waxed and waxed.
Wax and wax. Hashtag wax and wax. Ready to go.
That I don't know. I know the shaving the haircut thing.
You had.
Is this what kids say?
What's up, cool kids?
I don't know what Courtney's saying, but I know the shaving the haircut reference.
I don't know either reference. What you guys have said a bunch of words that I
Shave
understand.
camp, ready? Listen.
Haircut.
Shave and a haircut.
But why do those words have to go with it?
I don't know.
That's just what it is.
Why are things anything?
If you start typing in vax, the next thing that comes up is waxed. It's the new hot girl summer.
Right?
Why did you have to put a
Courtney-
hat on to
Courtney's
say?
on another plane.
Why did you have
I
to
don't
put
know
a
what
hat
she's
on to say
talking
this?
About, but we're talking about
Summer
shaving the
heats
haircut.
up for single dose vaccinated people. That was 2021. Sorry.
What are you?
Okay,
Go
so
North.
as you guys stand before this,
Perfect for each other.
as you stand before this solid onyx and silver copper bladed door, the guards seemingly letting you aside. What do you want to do?
One more question before we go through, and I'll talk real fast so that we don't get off track again. What is on the other side of this door exactly? Like, are we dealing with a portal? Is it like a tunnel? Like, what is on the other side of this door?
Different for everybody that goes in. At least those that come out, they all have different stories.
That is terrifying. All right. Here we go.
Waxed, man. I waxed for singles.
All right, so as Reina starts pushing towards the door, I need you to give me a strength check.
I mean,
Come on, Reina Dice. Please
can I
roll
just
above
push?
10. Let's
'Cause I
go.
feel like
17.
Okay, the door does not move at all.
I pull.
No, there's nothing to pull. Just too large. And so you're pushing.
Mhm.
I'll push along.
You help to push. Roll.
Sure.
Sick.
It's against fire code for them to open indoors, but that's fine.
All right, so you start pushing. The two of them start pushing. and you feel that it's slightly moving, but it's still too heavy for you, the two of you pushing.
I'll join in.
Join in. You start pushing along with. Strength check, please.
I have terrible strength. A 4. I rolled a 4.
Oh boy, guys.
Oh boy, indeed.
We're totally
No,
gonna
no,
slip
no,
past this.
These guys are like, go ahead. We're like, we can't open the door.
All right. I join in. I start helping.
We're just gonna brute strength this. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a 12.
12. So that puts us at. Okay.
Better than I did. Are you gonna push?
So the door's still not moving.
I'll help push.
And you see Question come to help push.
Strength check.
Oh boy.
That's a saving throw.
They rolled a 0.
I got
boy.
Oh my.
All right.
Eric, what do you do if we can't open this door?
There's
Campaign's
a-
over.
That's it.
That's it.
Will you help us?
So what was your roll there, Sage?
3.
Wagers, will you help us?
So with all of you pushing, the door does not move. And you
We're
ask
pretty tired. Don't judge us.
Sage conjures her companion, a yellow daisy, and asks the companion to help.
all right, give me a strength check with disadvantage for this
Okay.
flower to
I don't
push.
have to thunderwave this son bitch.
We don't want to break the door, right?
Why not?
16 to help.
Push the item?
With disadvantage?
Yeah, it was the exact same roll twice, funnily enough.
Okay, that'll do it. As the flower
Yay.
adds the last bit of strength. As your familiar, your flower familiar, provides you the last
Flower familiar.
I do have a flower familiar. This is the first time I've conjured them.
and pushes them across. And you hear the flower just say, "I'm helping."
Yeah.
And as the door slowly slides open, as you hear the guards chuckling and laughing, as you guys all step in into the entrance, you start to hear.
The flower in that takes a ride in my hair.
Right. As you push the door open, it's about 3/4 of the way open. As you start to hear shouting erupting from inside this fortress.
What do we?
Shouting
Yeah. What do we see when we open the door?
As the doors slide open, you see 2 shadowy winged creatures burst through the opening, blasting out towards you, almost like smoky dragon-like figures flying up, swooping down towards the guards. You hear the screams, and you can see off in the room what look like guards that were trying to rush back. Some of them have parts of their body eaten off. You see some that are down, bleeding out, and like crawling, trying to get to the door. As they do, these 2 creatures land down, almost like black worm-like creatures, smoke pouring off of them, not too dissimilar from that creature you saw along the path on your way to Bazazan. As you see these things screech out and roar, what do you guys do? The fortress in front of you, these dragons behind you, the guards start to engage with it. What are you guys doing?
Wait, well,
I feel like this.
oh, the gates were in front of the tower. I see.
Mhm.
Sorry. I messed it up.
The doors to the fortress are open.
Yeah.
2 dragon creatures fly out and are now engaging with the guards. The guards are to your
We
back.
were just talking to.
Yes.
I understand. Okay.
Do you go to join them or do you go into the fortress?
There's 12 of them there.
That's their job, right?
I say we shut the door.
We should help them.
But there's also people inside that are dying, trying
Yes.
to rush out.
Yes.
We should help them.
Kivi, they need help more.
Kiwi, help them.
I run to the first injured person that I see.
Okay.
I draw weapons and get ready.
Inside or outside?
Inside.
All right.
How far away are these creatures from the ones that left the room? Are they like 10 feet outside the door?
They're about 20 feet.
Oh, okay. I can't.
Are the guards
My
engaged?
bad.
I feel like this is going to be a TPK and we weren't supposed to be in this castle.
That's
That's
the door.
that's something I'm thinking about. As an aside.
Is the door easier to close, Eric? Or
Do you want to try close it?
There's more creatures, right?
You don't see any creatures inside the fortress. The 2 that were there are flown out.
Okay.
I see. I thought
Gotcha, I
there
thought
were
there was
more and
more.
they were all escaping. Okay.
Okay, then in that case, I'll go help the creatures out.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. Well, then,
so you're rushing in.
I'm rushing back. The creatures went past us, right, to the guards?
Yes.
So when you say in, you actually mean out.
All right. Let me send you an owl barrel.
yeah.
There we go.
I'm confused.
Right to the bathroom.
Okay.
Shave and a haircut.
Cam, I love. You don't know the shave and haircut, Cam?
Cam's never needed a shave and a haircut in his life.
Oh,
That's no nice.
that's a shots fired.
It hurts so much because it's so true.
Oh. Actually, I don't know if I've seen you with. Do you shave Cam? Like facial hair? I'm actually curious. I don't think I've seen you with the mustache before.
I have one right now.
I can't see it on Zoom.
Yeah.
I have a little bit. I keep it very short. Not that I could grow it out long if I wanted to, but it could get grosser or I could keep it short. I don't have and also because with blonde hair, like you just
Oh, that's why.
yeah, that's why. It's like the worst of both worlds. Like it's not like full, but also
Eric,
I
Eric
could
can't
if
grow
I had
up.
like black hair, I could get away with this, but because it's or I could have a full beard that's blonde, and I don't have either, so
Well, that's what I mean. Like it's light. That's why it's hard to.
that's why I look bald too.
Uh-huh. If you look at that picture with the James Bond cam, look how bad that dye job is at the top. They're like zoom in. I just noticed it too.
The James.
He's just
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, I know he's.
like beyond. Like look at how red that is up at the top.
All right.
It's considerable.
I never noticed that until I took that picture.
Okay. So I'm going to that. And then-
Two planes collide mid-air. Cool.
What?
Oh my god, the penguin! What the hell?
I saw it on the side. I wanted to know what it was. Oh, it saves the pictures that you add. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, like we don't have it. You put it up there, so you have
Yeah,
it.
no, I didn't realize it did that.
That's why I have like those weird other pictures.
Yeah.
Like the queen.
Oh, you know what? I don't have them anymore because I cleared my cache.
Okay.
Gave me like
So
50 back.
all right. So we find yourselves in front. I've got the guards labeled. I've whipped this up together.
Where? Did you... Oh, sorry.
At the owlbear link. Now, as I have this, if you guys are going to engage with the guards,
Wait, what's this black thing?
though you don't know what's in there yet.
What do you mean? Oh, so where's the door though?
The
Fog of War.
just above you. Just
The
I
white-
understand the
thing
fog
right
of
in
war, but I'm wondering what the
The
to
doors
the
are-
right
the
is.
white,
the big black.
those white lines are the doors.
Here? What's here?
So, Kivi, you are standing at the door.
No, I'm asking what.
You'll
this
find
is.
out that if you go there.
But okay, I'm just
That
saying,
looks
like,
It's the water temple. Just
no, I know, but like, is there a spot that looks like I can get to?
no,
here?
that's a different map. I have them overlaid.
Got
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say that's like the borders there, so that's like a different.
It's
That's all
what-
I'm asking.
It's what we call an inset map.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand what you're saying. I just was confused. I thought it was like part of
Yeah,
the.
I know.
Thank you for putting the compass on this. It's a door map.
I think the
I
map looks
appreciate it.
great.
Yes.
Maps are freaking hard to do. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
All
also
right.
like how it's a card.
So these 6 guards are fighting these dragon guys.
Yeah, you got it.
Now-
Got it one.
Did he from our read on the guards and what we briefly saw these dragon guys, like, what's our read on their capability of taking on these dragons, whatever they are?
Yeah. How
So-
much shit do they look in?
They look like they are prepared to fight. They look able-bodied, but these creatures also look pretty ridiculous.
Okay.
So anybody's guess.
Now you said that if we look in, we saw injured people inside the doors.
Yeah, they look like they are dying, like they've just been attacked by these things, and then since you opened the door, the Gloomstalkers have flown out.
Is
All right,
it
here's what I
really dark?
propose: we split into 2 groups. who can heal the people and who can help fight.
I had already said that I ran to the people inside. So like technically I'm inside with the first injured person on my path.
So I say that, and then I do a
Yeah.
double take, and you're already.
I was already
Yeah.
helping them.
Sage is going that way. Jules and Reiner are going the other way. You're just like in the middle.
I'll try and keep it to what I had already said, not to make it like
No, that's fine. I'm like we had said a few things, and I didn't know if we
Yeah.
were resetting. So cool. We're just acting. So yeah, I'm gonna go fight because that's my job.
All right, so let's roll initiative since we're doing this.
What about Jules?
We're outside fighting.
Or you're fighting too? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll move up just to show.
So it's just Sage going to help.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Be careful, Sage. Yell if you need me.
Leaving her yet again.
Yeah.
But she's within eyesight. Eyesight, it's fine.
All right, I'm gonna go around. Sage, what did you roll for initiative?
16.
Okay, Rhaegar,
21. I do well on initiative rolls, and that's it.
Kivi,
11.
Jules,
22.
nice, and Reina.
14.
Okay, and the guards. Okay, cool. All right, so Jules, you were first to act as these things have landed down, smoke billowing off of them. They roar out, and they are looking to make a move on these guards, much like they've eviscerated the ones that you can see in the first chamber. These ones are ready to strike, but you have a quicker reaction. What would you like to do?
How happy are they?
They've landed on the ground. They are like landing front claw paws of their wings are like crawling towards. If you like, you think of the dragons in Game of Thrones as they're crawling across the land. That's what they're like.
I didn't watch that. Naked incest.
Naked
Yeah,
dragons.
I'm gonna run towards the closest one. I want to try and get on its back.
Okay, you run and jump. Give me an acrobatics check.
Close combat, and I'm trying to do shit.
I rolled a 3, but that's a 14.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say yeah. You jump on, and it takes a bit of a struggle. So as you use your action to climb up this thing, you can get on the back of the one of them. That's your action, and I say your movement to get over there. So what else are you doing?
Yeah, if that's my action, I'm just going to. I can with my cunning action. I'm going to take the hide action as a bonus.
You're gonna hide in the back smoke of this creature.
Yeah, is that possible?
Give me a stealth check.
Do it.
It's a 23.
So what I'm going to say is you don't hide from the one that you're on, but you are hidden from the view of the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. All right. Rhaegar, you're up next. What would you like to do? On deck is Sage.
I'm gonna do an entangle on the other one.
Okay.
So strength saving throw, or it'll be restrained until the spell ends.
Ooh. Okay. It does not succeed at its strength saving throw. As vines start to reach up towards this thing, grabbing at this creature. Is it just difficult terrain, or is it restrained, or?
Yeah, so a creature restrained by the plant. So I bring up a wall of plants or a bunch of plants. And it is restrained by the plant's action to make a creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On success, it frees itself.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Got it.
Yeah.
You do anything else on your turn there, Rhaegar?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sage, you're up next. As
Okay.
Oh, and also, sorry, the ground's also difficult terrain.
I'd like to do a little bit of information gathering to triage what's happening here. How many people are down?
you notice that there's about three
Okay.
three soldiers wounded. And then there's about 4 or 5 others that are definitely past saving.
They're past saving.
Yes.
Okay, so I work with the 3
There's like
And I think the first thing, are any worse off than others?
They're all pretty bad off. You gather their, for lack of a better word, you would say they're maybe, within the minute away from dying.
Okay.
Oh.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go around to each of them and give them each a good berry. So that would at least give them each 1 hit point back. Hopefully help out. And
Classic.
if I can do that. I know you all say that that's my thing, but you know what? I like it.
Technically, Sean said your thing was killing people, innocent people.
That's right. Sean did say
Isn't
that.
it
but
annoying
we're-
when people just
and then
cut you in
if
for
I
one thing?
can, Eric, I'd like to just cast Cure Wounds on the one I'm closest to on first level.
I will say, so that's a lot that you're doing. Oh, if you had the good berries, I'll
The
say.
berries were already spawned because they last for 24
Yeah, but
hours.
you gotta feed it to the 3 of them. So if you want to tend to all of them, I'll say that's your kind of your whole turn.
Sounds good. Okay.
They all seem to be allergic to good berries and pass away. No, just
Here's a spell, but everybody in the world is allergic to the good berry.
so you're able to tend to them, and you get the sense that good berry seems to help a little bit and stabilizes them a bit.
Cool.
So it is very, very helpful.
Okay.
However, we are going to turn to the Gloomstalkers' turn as one of them, kind of standing in front of the guards, is restrained by the. You know what? Since it's restrained and it can't kind of reach the guards to attack, it's got no other choice, but it's going to start shrieking as you hear a high-pitched shriek reach out across. Everybody that's outside of the building, so Sage, you're immune because you can't reach there. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Who's taking that?
13.
13? You're good.
no.
Nope.
Am I making?
No, except for me.
Am I making?
Yeah.
So who succeeded what's everybody's Constitution saving throw?
Courtney?
Cam,
7. Go ahead, Court.
Sorry.
Oh, you know what?
You got-
Reroll. Use my inspiration. I'm gonna reroll.
He's gonna use his inspiration to reroll.
Okay, I got actually a 1.
So 7 for Reina. Jules?
9.
4.
4, 9. Okay, so I will deal with them as they come up. Okay, the other one is going to can't see Jules. Is going to. I think it's going to start flapping its wings, rising off. So Jules, while you're on there, it's going to take off and it's going to swoop by and try to snatch one of those guards off the ground and pick them up. As they're going to try and fly away. As they try to snatch a guard. Oh yeah, easy enough. Okay, so this will be interesting. Ooh, yeah, this is what it would do. As it flies up, and it has the guard in its arms, and you're kind of riding on its back. You feel your muscles seize up from that shriek as you seem to fall into a paralysis.
Ooh.
What the
I'll go down.
what the creature does as it grabs and flies up, it disappears as it shadow steps back down, letting the guard drop out of the air. Likewise, since you're riding on it, you drop out of the air as well. Unfortunately, you are paralyzed, so you're not going to really be able to do anything. As the thing shadow steps back into and starts to mangle some more of the guards, you are going to fall. I'm going to say that was 60 feet up.
I wouldn't have fallen off when the paralysis happened.
You know what? I'll say as it's going up, I'll give you 20 feet off of that. So 40
All
feet
right.
You don't
drop.
have feathers.
As you hit the ground, that's 4d6 damage.
Okay, you want me to roll that?
Yes, please.
What happened to Zach yesterday?
It's not gonna hurt you, so
Ooh, there's a lot of high ones.
that's a lot.
17 points of ground damage.
Ouch.
Hey.
As you see, stiff as a board, Jules
Ground
hit
pound.
ground pounds. And
Yikes.
that will be their turn as this thing comes back down amongst the guards. You notice that there's only 5 guards now.
Oh.
Okay, next in the order is Reina. Unfortunately, you are also paralyzed as you did not survive the shriek. That'll be your turn. Kiwi, you succeeded. You just succeeded.
Okay.
You have your turn.
Let me get a soda. I'm going to, if I remember these guys from that show we watched, I'm going to do Moonbeam on them. And this guy, that's my Moonbeam. You like that?
Okay. So what happened? Oh, nice. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. I even found a site that like removes the background I sent it to. Yeah, so Moonbeam. Second or third level, I guess. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. But I'm gonna put it right on the guy because if I remember, they're like light is bad for them. If it's the same creature that I remember from Crit Roll, but maybe I'm thinking it's something else. 2d10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Constitution 14.
Okay. So roll your damage.
How come this is 3d10? Oh, because it's
Higher.
a higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
16 is the damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming, are they at like disadvantage or anything because
No.
it's light?
You see this thing burn, and you start to see the smoke almost. I don't say dissolve, but like you start to see the flesh ripping apart, and this thing gets severely damaged, and the beam is slowly eating away at this creature, which is entangled and unable to move. It looks
it's light, baby.
It looks really bad off from that strike.
So fuck you, Cam, and my fire spell last time.
I mean, I didn't say anything this time.
Hayden.
You got a 50% hit rate.
So next in the order, the guards. Unfortunately, they failed their save, so they're all paralyzed this round.
Oh boy.
Jules, you're paralyzed. Rhaegar, you're paralyzed. Sage, you're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed in the. I never rolled.
Oh no, you're good. Sorry, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to paralyze everyone.
The paralyzed wears off after your turn, so you're not paralyzed after
Okay.
your turn. So, Sage, what are you doing?
Okay. So now I want to go over and try and cure wounds to just the closest one too.
Okay, yeah, easy enough.
So that person's gonna have 7. Sorry, 7.
As you hear a voice, thank you so much, Miss. It's too dangerous. Stay out. Don't go deeper. Thank you so much, and you just thank you. Help my friends. Help my friends, as they're crying out, and you're just sobbing as their body seems to be fairly damaged. Like you're sealing up wounds, you're sealing up scars, but like parts of their body aren't working anymore because of how badly they've been damaged.
Can I use my movement just to move to the next one before the end of my turn?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of working away. It's kind of like a group, and you're just kind of triaging through.
Okay.
So Gloomstalker that dropped them is going to just try and rip into these guards because they're all armored. They would probably be a bigger threat than a paralyzed boy on the ground.
No longer paralyzed.
No longer paralyzed, but laying flat on the ground. Three. You see them just ripping into it. 3 strikes, slash, and then a bite comes down, and you see 3 more guards just get decimated as they are definitely getting worn down by this creature. The shrieking, is it the start of their turn with the moonbeam, or is it?
Sorry. First time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Okay. So dex save. Disadvantage because they're restrained. Okay, so roll your damage for that.
20.
As you see this Gloomstalker dissolve, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Wow, that's really good.
For this guy right here.
Yeah, he's gone.
So, this moonbeam stays, right? It just kind of sits there.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Other Bad Guy, you're next.
Okay, as you say that to this dragon-like creature, and you're just talking to it. Doesn't seem to understand you. Next in the order,
I don't care. It was menacing.
is Reina, who is now no longer paralyzed from the shriek, has regained kind of control of their body. What would you like to do?
Shake it off. I'm going to.
Shake it off.
Weird. I'll kind of move to there. I'm assuming that's 5 feet. How high up is this thing?
This one's back on the ground because it's been thrashing about the guards.
It's
Each
been thrashing.
each square is 10 feet wide. So
Each square is 10 feet. Okay. Okay, I'm going to. So I want to try and pull this thing into the moonbeam. So I was there. 10, 20. And I'll like kind of point the packed blade towards it, and these two like reams of charcoal smoke are going to shoot towards it with an eldritch blast. And I have
Okay.
2 of them now.
Ooh.
So that's a 19 and a 15.
19 and a 15. They both hit.
Awesome. Okay, so they are going to. Ooh, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 9,
That's
right?
a 9, yeah.
So 9 plus 4 force damage, so 13 force damage.
Okay.
And then I believe with each strike, I get to pull them 10 feet closer to me.
Ooh. I think it's once per round. So
Once on each of your turns. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't quite make it. It gets pulled a little bit closer to the moonbeam is what I was trying to do as like the Eldritch Blast wraps around it and yanks it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. Cool.
And then that's it.
So that brings us back to Kiwi's turn. What would you like to do?
Because on each of your turns, after you cast this spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. So,
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
way farther than I thought you could.
damn. What are the not? It is 60 feet, but I'm just curious. Is this 5 feet?
Each square is 10.
10, 20.
I thought it was only going to be like 20 feet. So I tried to move it.
As you move it through,
Only you see it moving. Present just goes there at the end.
I know, but it's at least you can hear
roll
it.
your damage as it enters in there.
I'm being lazy. 14.
14.
Bah!
So that's
Inception or what?
Yep.
uh,
Moonception. Beamception.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, as you burn through that, as it starts to shriek, and the moonbeam coming around, burning the smoky fog around it, seemingly burning away from this moonlight.
And I say, remember when I said I'd kill you last? I was telling the truth.
Fucking
Okay.
nailed it.
Cool. All right. So that brings us back.
Andrea like that.
That brings us back to the top of the order. Jules, you are up next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slash into it.
It was just so hopeless when Kim.
This is so lethargic about this right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up first, so I'm not at disadvantage.
Shake it off.
Yeah, shake it off, and then I'm gonna swing into it with the sickle. Tally ho! Oh yeah, that's a 23
It hits.
for 6 slashing damage, and with my where is it? Features and traits, class features, sneak attack. How much is that? 1d6. That's another 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm just going to bonus action disengage, and
Run away.
run away.
Cool. As you
15, 20.
Yeah, I was hoping to run away.
Heading to the gate.
as you slash in, this thing gets cut, and you see from your tally ho almost like a big line down the side of its jugular, and you start to see black ichor smoke. Like it starts liquid, but before it even hits the ground, it turns to smoke as it evaporates away. This thing is bleeding profusely from some pretty vital areas as you slash into it. Looking weak very significantly as the effects of this moonbeam is raining down on it. We go over to Rhaegor, who is next up in the order.
I'm gonna pull out my. Is this still restrained?
No, the restrained one's burned away.
Oh, okay, I got it backwards. So I'm just going to. I know it looks bad, so I'm gonna pull out my bow from where I am, keep my distance because I learned from the goo that's useful. And I already rolled a 22 to hit, so short bow attack.
Give me that damage.
5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 1d6 plus 2.
Okay. As this thing is starting to pick off, the wings starting to lift off, taking itself out of the, trying to get away from this moonbeam, trying to move away, flying off. You kind of take aim, let your arrow fly. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
From the throat, so I'm going to aim for the throat.
All right, finding that that hole that was cut open and maybe a little weaker from Jules's slash across the neck. You get your arrow kind of inside. It finds purchase. This thing starts to collapse, slamming against the ground, laying motionless as the smoke seemingly still pouring off this creature. Motionless, it seems to have died. We are out of combat.
Bro.
We are out of combat. The guards are just looking flabbergasted. Oh, maybe you're not as hopeless as we thought. And we'll take a break there.
No, I run over to the people that are wounded and I ask, "Are you vaxxed and waxed?"
All right.
You know, Alexian, hot single summer.
Did you know there are hot singles in your area?
That's your impression of me?
All right.
Tip for Eric.
Okay, so as we get back, you guys find yourself standing in front
Is
of
that muted?
No, it's
The middle one?
yeah, I don't want that one.
Oh, you don't.
Okay.
Just wanna
It's
make
on my Stream Deck. It does
Sorry, I
everything
want
for
to
me.
make
It's all
sure. The one
pre-programmed.
time you didn't have.
This
sound.
episode is sponsored by Stream Deck.
I just lost the time. The one time you didn't have any sound and you were mad, so I wanted to make sure.
Okay. So, as you guys find yourself in front of Betrayer's Rise, Sage inside Betrayer's Rise,
So is Kiwi.
you have a moment to kind of collect and help the guards out. The other guards come in and collect the bodies and drag out the injured folks and start treating to their wounds with the assistance of Sage or maybe the direction of Sage as they are tending to their wounds. I'll throw it back to you guys. What are the rock stars doing?
How did everyone fare in that fight? Like, is anyone injured?
You took a hit.
Yeah, I kind of fell.
So you took a fall.
Would you like some healing?
Yeah, you got any more of those berries or something better?
Well, the berries are only going to heal you they're just going to make you feel better just a little bit, but I can cure your wounds and you'll feel 9 better. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah, lay it on me, princess. Thanks.
All right. So, hey, that's not going to catch on.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was what we were doing.
So I cure wounds. The other thing I'd like to do.
Say the name. Say the name.
Jules? Pardon?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You pulled out of that one quick.
Oh, no. I know your names. I'm not Cameron. I don't know. The other thing I'd like to do, Eric, is
Nobody knows my name.
I would like to use my
Alexander Hamilton.
I'd like to use my Splendid Bloom, and I also wanted to ask you a character question.
Sure.
But I take some lavender out of my satchel, and I start sprinkling it in a circle around the space that we're in.
You catch notice from the guards as they're like, whoa, we haven't seen flowers in here in a long time, as they are all very curious at what you're doing.
And I sprinkle it in a 10-foot square area, and then lavender springs from the ground, kind of like a 10-foot field of lavender.
And it eats the guards.
And in this area, who stays long enough, will get temporary hit points equal to my druid level, which is 5. And they can remove 2 levels of exhaustion if anyone is exhausted. So, they have to stay. So we'd have to do a short rest. So if I'm kind of doing this more for like the guards. I don't think will necessarily stay for a short rest, but I'm doing it for all the people who are left, like all their wounded kind of thing.
For sure.
And then Eric, I don't remember because I don't remember where I saved it, so I apologize. But do you remember what levels Sage will get additional Splendid Bloom features?
I think it's level 6.
Okay, all right, sounds
You'll
good.
never get to.
All right, love it. Yeah, as you're taking your time, people are slowly getting invigorated, or at least temporarily eased, soothed. Little painkiller flowers. You guys all kind of get a slight little benefit from this, unless you're staying for an hour. What's your next course of action?
Oh, the little drawing. That's cute.
Very cute.
I feel like we should not go in.
Well,
There
here's
is
the thing.
hurt.
Like the doors are open now, right?
Mhm.
Either
There
we
is
close
hurt.
them again and then open them in an hour, or we go and close them behind us.
They might fly out every time we open them.
Exactly. I'm good to wait an hour. We just need to think up how we're going to not have that happen again, because we can't keep opening the doors, something flies out, wait an hour, close it again.
Question didn't do anything. What a useless.
Nope, they didn't. They're not the most talented fighter.
Tell them to turn off the lights.
Question. I feel like this is hurt. We should not go.
This is why we're here. This is the only reason we're here. Otherwise,
Said the wizard who did nothing.
The rock's getting some attitude.
Okay. Well, I'm heading in. That door's open. I'm hoping you guys.
But that door causes hurt.
I mean, the city was causing hurt.
Yeah,
like
we stopped the hurt. We killed those creatures, and you did a great job. You put an end to them real quick.
Kivi, you said you wanted to help people. This is what we need to do, we think.
I don't want us to hurt.
question. You just have to remind me again. Is Emerald? Why are we going in here? Like, why? You were supposed to meet us because of Emerald. What's in this place again?
So I'm looking for stuff. There's hidden knowledge about is it mystic resonance, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to find the answers within this temple. One of the oldest ties to
It is a temple.
the original, I guess, fortress
Mm-hmm.
ties
Gotcha.
to old magic. The Whispered Soul is very interested in learning about this, and we've been commissioned to share our knowledge and paid handsomely for the journey to provide anything we can discover within. And like what you've noticed is Question has been documenting, like journaling what the building looks like. They're keeping track of everything they see so that they can kind of have a registry of it all.
Away from the guards, hopefully we are at this point. But that made no sense.
Andrea is Yoda.
I was like, what?
The sentence didn't come out of my mouth properly.
We got you. We got you.
But that inscription, that holy symbol that you saw was on a cave nearby, not in here. So this has nothing to do with that inscription in your book. The holy symbol of Andrea.
No, not that I'm aware of.
So this is not something that Emerald has brought us here for. Just so everyone is fully aware. Going in this tower is not what we came here for. If I understand correctly.
You're saying your old magic will stop this tower.
No, I'm saying that we stand to learn much more than we did before, with secrets that are being held at bay by these demons that we could use to maybe stop this incursion. Things that the Whispered Soul is hunting for. There may be relics that are in there that the Whispered Soul would like to get their hands on to understand how we could reach out to the gods that have been locked behind the divine gate. Maybe I'm spilling my hand a bit, but I think with the dangers that we've seen, no need to be coy.
Within this tower.
Yeah, this is as good of a spot as any.
Okay.
My concern is that
Okay.
we talked about this last week. In King of the Amulets, the wizard says, Smildo, I would intend to use the amulet for good, but out of it would be evil.
You had a perfect opportunity to call him Dildo.
I'm not gonna, that's just the low hanging.
That is too low of a fruit.
He's derailed the whole other joke.
Okay.
And so your organization and you are trying to use, this power that you believe is here, that you think you could use it for good. But it is clearly built for evil. I mean, demons are literally spewing out of this place. And you think, and your organization thinks you can just take this power and use it for good. When in reality, what will likely happen, if King of the Amulets fan fiction is to be believed, is only evil would come out of it. So how do you know that you're going to be able to use this power for good? it's tough for me to want to help that.
I think knowledge is power, and whatever we can learn from this can be useful. I'm not saying that we need to ransack and use everything we find in here, but knowing what we're up against is the best place to start.
Evil and good are just two sides of the same coin. I'm kind of with question on this one.
Well, no, the question already went ahead of us. Oh no, question's with us.
Question's with us, yeah.
Go ahead.
Question is who's
Yeah.
to.
We
Yeah.
have learned that Sia has not gone through.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Well, the weird part is the guard said nobody else came here earlier,
Yeah, exactly.
which doesn't mean nobody did. But
We're halfway here, or we're halfway there. Should we just keep going?
Oh, I want to see what's inside.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Kind of opened the box already, eh?
But out of character, just so, like, this has nothing to do, at least from what I understand, it has nothing to do with the
No,
jewel.
It has everything to do with it.
Well, I'm sure it does, but like.
And we
there's-
already know that's what Sia's here for.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
Sia wanted to go in? I understand. Okay, never mind. Ignore.
wait, why? I missed that. Why did you want to go in?
The necklace.
For getting more of the amulet, because they only
Sia
have-
thought there was parts of the amulet in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, never mind. That was on me. I didn't know.
So we probably want. So what are we doing here for? And you said you were talking about this earlier, but I didn't quite follow along. You were saying like Emerald wanted us here for what? Like to figure out this amulet, right?
Emerald sent us here to meet up with her contact who knows more about the vestiges, which is what this amulet is.
Who's our contact?
We're thinking that that's Question.
Oh, okay.
That like Question is leading us into the tower, but I don't think Question has said anything about the amulet being in the tower. It's just there's more knowledge in the tower.
Ever since we've got here, we've just had another question.
Question is said, knowledge is tower.
But then Sia, as Sean said, Sia is saying that there might be an amulet in this tower. So like, I guess there could be.
And
If
you've
there's
also,
relics, there might be an amulet
you've
here.
also learned that
Question.
question.
You didn't laugh at that.
That was
That
great.
was really
I was
good.
going to use that as the title of the episode.
Thank you.
You've also learned that Question does know about vestiges, as they
Yeah.
had sketched some out and provided you in the
Right.
inn. So
Right, but that sketch was from a cave outside of town. That sketch was not like from in this tower. It was from a different place.
yeah, on their journey here, they picked it up.
On their journey here. Okay. So like they do know it's just
Similar
what they
to
have in
us.
their journal. Yeah, it's
Right.
not from here.
You-
Okay.
You gather that they are a archivist of vestiges.
So to say they have like a big rock in their car.
Also remember that the Whispered Soul is kind of working with like the Dragon Queen too, right? That's what Emerald said.
Really? Did I miss that?
Oof.
All right.
A couple sessions ago.
The web is intricate.
Yeah.
It was probably said on one of those turns that you were building up your fire spell.
Shut it.
Anyways, I just wanted to talk that out. That makes a lot more sense. Sorry, guys.
It's funny because when she lost access to magic, she actually lost her create bonfire spell.
That's hilarious.
so instead of, anyways, continue. What are you guys doing?
I think we're going in.
Okay.
As long as we're all okay to go in.
Okay. So now that you guys are going in, and this is where we're doing this,
TPK.
there are some intricacies about this tower. As questions like, so one thing you need to know is, from what I understand, Betrayer's Rise is a beacon of chaos. And what I've heard is that everybody experiences the tower differently. That depending on who goes in, or when you go in, we're not quite sure of this yet, and I'm hoping to find out, different betrayers may be more prominent, or at least the magic of the betrayers may be more prominent when you go in. So I would like one person to roll me a d8 to see what betrayer is going to theme this this location.
That's really cool.
We'll find out.
One
Andrea,
roll.
What?
Roll it.
I roll.
Andrea seemed the most excited.
6.
We're not fighting betrayers. I'm out.
Bye, protector.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, really.
What is it?
You're not like of all the people to roleplay a protector. I don't want to do that. Bye. Where's Courtney? I don't know.
If we're gonna fight a fucking betrayer in here, I don't. I
We must
have
fight to stop.
echoes of a past life of here.
We must fight to stop the evil.
All right, you will find out real quick. So,
Oh boy.
all right, as you enter,
Puppy.
as you guys enter this first room, I'll just move you in. How did what?
What?
All of a sudden, Kiwi's got a full body now.
Yeah, I did the thing.
It's much too big. All right.
That's how big Kiwi is.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
it's good. It's fine.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
scale them.
All right. So as you enter, and kind of where Sage had entered originally, you are standing on a blood-stained bridge that extends over a chasm. So on either side of this 10-foot wide bridge, you see swirling silver mists. On the far side of the bridge is a closed double door of black stone, inscribed with a circle containing the profile of a smiling woman. The symbol is gouged with deep marks as if claws have tried but failed to scour the stone. The different claw marks seem to be affected, one seemingly burning away at the stone, one seemingly like scorch marks on the stone, and a third seemingly frozen in like etched frostbite reaching out across the stone. Another seems to be like almost like a flashpoint that charges of energy, and electricity seems to be
Real quick.
Oh no!
and so on. So
I don't get it.
Here we go.
I don't get
I'm
it.
Yay!
It's Tiamat.
It's Tiamat.
Oh.
however,
I feel like I'm always the person who's completely confused.
I would like,
Courtney and I were too.
is anybody trained in religion? Anybody proficient in a religion? Did anybody take religion?
Let me check. I might have.
No.
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 All right. Well,
No, we're a bunch of atheists.
so none of you recognize this woman. Right. This double door begins to radiate with a faint crimson light. This light slowly pulses as if beckoning you to touch it at the far end of this bridge. You notice that the Jewel of Three Prayers grows warm to the touch and is pulsing in sync with the glowing door. What do you do?
Like our stone is glowing, like the one that Reina's wearing.
Like tucked under.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it noticeable?
Is it?
But
No,
yeah,
no, Sean's asking.
yeah, the amulet that you have is glowing.
Are the same
Yeah.
thing.
So you just see like
It's necrodancing in rhythm.
It is. It's a necrodance level.
it's like tucked under my shirt and everything too. So you just see like a light appear in the middle of my chest.
We walk based on the beat.
Joy, calm down. I don't know.
Oh, Joy, it's okay. This is not real. It's all make believe.
So, what do you guys do?
Put her down.
Don't touch anything, anyone.
Right, I move his hand away from the
On either side of this bridge is a misty chasm that seems to drop into mist. Yes.
That
Yes.
checks out.
As you are standing on this bridge,
Yes.
you start to hear words coming up from in common coming up from the mists. You hear together. Yes. We can break them together.
Not like that.
Come to us. Let us catch you. Let us have you. Come to us. We won't let you fall.
Don't listen to them.
Oh, there's sirens.
Courtney contributes once again.
It's a trust
Nobody
exercise.
touch anything. Don't listen to them.
Come here.
Fucking Lisa didn't spend 5 turns building a fire.
Touche and checkmate.
Should we just go across to the door?
Cover your ears and run across.
Yeah.
All right.
Together?
Everybody- Well, the doors are closed, right? Doors are closed with a bright light emitting from behind them.
I mean, your amulet is blinking at the same rate. Should you just go up to the door?
This door is pulsing and glowing red.
Can't see. Oh.
A
Is it
crimson.
ominous or is it good?
Is your amulet a key?
Does ever. Yeah. At any point, is a red glowing light not ominous?
Well, then why? Then why would we go? Is my question.
Because we want to
Wait
go
till it turns
in.
green?
Red means go, stop, and go ahead and don't do.
I like the idea of covering our ears and shutting our eyes and running forward as a group.
Yeah, let's stay as a group.
Okay.
Also, we closed the big door behind us, so no monsters are gonna get out
Okay.
behind
Sounds
us.
good. Good to know.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you'd like to leave, Rygo. That's up to you, Knight. But you might want to leave before the door shuts.
Why would Rhaegar leave?
I don't know. You've been saying you want to go back.
Oh, that was Cameron saying.
No, that was Earthshaker.
All right.
I was Rockseeker.
Rockshaker, right? Wait, what's your
Yours.
actual name?
Earthshaker.
Oh my god.
I put it up in Zoom.
It's so hard.
You've made it hard.
Okay, let's go. Let's cover
go.
our ears and go.
Cover your ears and go.
All right. So, covering your ears, you are able to proceed safely across the bridge. As you do, you approach this door glowing. Your amulet also glowing in light. As you are beckoned to touch the door, do you?
You're gonna say something. Say it now.
As you put your hand on the door,
Oh wait, I do something. Hold up, there's a thing that I do that helps. I touch oh my god, your name. I touch Andrea's character.
Oh, shut.
Reiner. I touch Reina.
So cool.
And I do guidance, which basically means you can add D4
Nice.
to one ability check if for some reason you're fucked.
okay. As you touch the door, feeling
Good luck.
the guidance of Kivi behind you, the door opens
Okay.
without issue.
Well,
Save that D4.
it was a
Well,
D4.
last, like-
It's a cantrip, so whatever.
You find yourself the walls in this room, and you see Question noting down everything as they go. The walls of this hallway are covered with carvings depicting a great battle. You notice mortals, celestials, and fiend alike etched into the sides of these walls. A faint whistling noise emerges from the walls, sounding almost like snorting, coming from the walls.
Probably.
Thanks.
A pig man.
Flesh pigs.
No one else saw Seinfeld.
Flesh pigs.
Yeah, those flesh monsters outside, right?
I chuckled.
Is that what those sound
They
like?
didn't sound like that
It didn't
though.
sound like pigs though. Oh, what happened?
I mean, do we?
What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
We changed the whole thing.
All right, that's the map from here on out.
I guess it was Cam.
No!
Cam fucked up.
You can't even show his face on screen.
I'm so sorry, Eric. I always do the wrong one.
It's fine. It's fine.
Subtle. It was just supposed to be. Why do I have that power?
Yeah, it's
It's a collaborative workspace.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
was just
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Alright, so-
That is
That's all I
hilarious
wanted to do.
though. Yeah, there we go. That's
There we
terrifying.
go. That's subtle. Nobody knows.
My Kiwi is now a ditto, thanks to you.
I'm
That
sorry.
was so funny.
Oh,
Sorry, Eric. He's
I
trying
don't
to
even know
build
how to do it.
suspense.
It's okay.
And then
I love it. The more you guys laugh, the more you guys have fun. I don't care. Let's do this. So yeah, you find yourself in a wall where a room where the walls snort. Read.
Magic? Well,
You like
can I do detect magic? I want to see if
Yeah.
like I can pinpoint areas. All right, so I'm just gonna use that. So 30 feet, within 30 feet of me. Like
Other than
I'm
this-
assuming the snorting is like near us, right?
Other than the stuff that you have on you and the door behind you, you don't seem to pick up on any magic.
So it can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, sheet of lead or dirt, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing.
Can you please be quiet? The wall, can you be quiet?
Right.
So if you would like to persuade the wall to stop snorting, I'll let you do that as you try to talk it down.
Okay. I will. You know what? Why not?
Is that the walls? Is that what I'm looking at?
I
Yeah,
only got
yeah.
a 5 from that, so.
As you start talking the wall, you notice up against it there are small little holes where all the snorting's coming out. And as you're talking,
Oh, Sarah.
almost like a through this hole, a plug of what looks like goo or ooze starts to pour out of one, and then it
Gross.
starts like pouring of flesh. As you look towards it, the one you're talking, another hole just kind of punctured in. You see almost what looks like an eyeball that squeezes through,
Oh,
and then like
Ah.
pops back out into its round shape,
Gross.
dropping to the ground. As you start to
Run.
see little
Um,
bits of flesh kind of coming
Run.
through.
Oh, run.
As they
run,
do,
run.
as you start running, you start to see all these droplets of flesh, organs, material starting to coalesce to each other. This fleshy mound starting to. Okay, you guys take off as you run. You run through. You notice that there are. Whoa, as you run through. So you keep running, and
Yeah.
you find yourself in the next chamber.
There a door? Can we shut the door?
There is no door. Oh, is that question?
Yeah.
Is fish person question?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Love
Fish
it.
camp.
Need a marker.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a cameo.
Cameo.
Is it? Oh, that's pretty good.
I like that one a lot. Okay, it says you get to this chamber. It's empty except for a skull-shaped vase on a small semicircular. Oh, it's right at the top here. I covered it with the fog of war. Let me just-
Oh no.
Are those the type of stingrays? Am I right with that? No. Sharks? No, I know that what fog of war is, but I thought they were a type of stingray.
Okay, let's just do this. Okay, I'll just do this. I'll delete that, and then I will cover that back up.
Nobody look.
You're good. Okay. So you see on a semicircular pedestal at the far end of the room,
Mana war.
is a table resting with against a black wall in an alcove. 6 narrower alcoves on each side, east and west, and one of the alcoves seems to have a hallway leading out that seems to have collapsed or has been caved in. So, there you go. What do you guys like to do? As you hear,
but is that noise behind us though? It's not in this room.
you hear it sloshing, but it doesn't seem to be getting louder at the moment.
Go check out the skull thing.
That's what
Yeah.
I would like to do. I'd like to go further in.
Keep a lookout. Keep your eyes open.
How are the walls in this room? Are any of the walls
That's what I just asked.
blinking? No, in this room. I thought you meant just from behind us.
It's all black onyx stone
All black, okay.
along the walls. There.
I will. I'll stand at the door if you guys want to go. I'll sound the alarm if something happens.
I was gonna actually toss out something here if you wanted to go in. And as you see Jules just like, I don't know, wave both of his hands in front of them, and you see this black energy come out, and it's just coalescing into this image of a prime rib on the ground, like 30 foot back into the hallway that we came from, just like smoking off. It's just an image, you can't smell anything, but it looks delicious.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Do you want some snow?
I
I don't know if I want to extract it here.
was gonna say, like, this is just to make sure we have a jump on it.
Okay, all right.
But like, I can let you guys know when it gets close. If it's coming.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. Thank you. I keep going in.
To explore as well.
Yep, I'm in.
Let's stay together, maybe?
These squares are 10 feet, right? Like we're not that far from each other.
5.
Yeah.
These are 5.
10 feet.
Oh.
Squares are 10 feet.
There was no scale.
Are you waiting? at the
Kiwi
end?
was scale, and then someone fucked it up.
How is Kiwi scale?
He's 10 feet.
Anyways.
There's literally a scale on our characters.
All right. Anyways.
If it's okay with everyone, I'd like to just keep going right up to the vase.
Yeah, go for it.
Mirror you here. Behind you, but
It is called a vase.
What does it look like?
All
Any
right.
closer?
So as you get to the alcove, sure I got. Make sure. Okay, so. Let me get this right. What languages do you guys know?
Celestial, Common, Druidic, Elvish, Giant.
Giant, primordial, and common.
Goblin, Orc.
Infernal.
What was that Courtney said?
Is it Abyssal?
Infernal.
If you can read Abyssal,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, somebody switch with me.
I'll switch with you. I'll switch with you. Who made me so tiny?
I stand back to let him in.
okay. So, when you're, so as you're coming up, you see written in the top to your left, so the western alcove, you see abyssal text in that alcove. I don't know if you're looking at that, or if you're looking at the skull, or if you're looking at the caved-in wall.
Yes.
Wherever they would have pointed it out. So I kind of thought it was on the skull, but if it's in the wall, then I'll go to the wall.
On the wall, you read in Abyssal, since you can read Abyssal. To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, invite hollowness.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch anything here. It'll kill you.
I stand back.
Whatever meat is, it'll kill you.
I think it's the vase.
Sounds right. It's a skull, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the phrase?
To me, you will die. To you, you will die.
To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, something accept death. And to you, accept hollowness is what I have, but one of those is not right.
You could be a hollow knight.
Okay.
Can you read it for us? Because
I can type it in the chat if you want.
To me, touch your hand. To me, no, to you, relinquish hope.
Nope.
Can we
To
write it
you,
on the screen at all?
accept.
Jules was able to reread it is my point. So Eric can read it again.
Can we put it on the screen or no? Can you type stuff out on the screen?
I'll just say it again. To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, invite hollowness. Yeah, I'll just copy it.
Okay.
Invite what?
Put it on the WhatsApp. One sec.
Hollowness?
There you go. Now, as you're looking around, you notice more writing around in Abyssal. Yes. On the pedestal where the vase is, because you're looking around in there,
Okay.
you notice on the vase it says, cast that which you value into oblivion.
You know, sacrifice again? We don't even have anything.
To me, touch your hand.
And Sage,
Yeah.
you notice that the pedestal has a bunch of dead, dried lilies on top of it.
They're dead.
Yeah. And you notice that the 5 dead lilies are dried and they're retaining somewhat of their color, although muted and faded. There is 1 lily in red, 1 lily in blue, 1 lily in white, black, and green.
So more evidence to it pointing to it being Tiamat.
Why don't we? Wasn't there a way to add text to the screen at some point?
Yeah, you can put little notes.
You can put sticky notes, but the sticky notes are not the greatest, I find.
Whoa!
These are the sticky notes.
They're not the greatest.
Sage tries to talk to them, but fully knowing that they're likely dead. Can you hear me? Is there any life left in you?
As you reach out,
Oops. How do you type? Oh.
Sage, don't touch it.
I won't touch
They
it.
are dead. They
They're
don't
dead.
respond.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull up my drum, the one that I have on my hip. I'm gonna put it on the pedestal and see what it does.
Do something?
Was the cat
The drum.
As you put your drum next to the skull on the pedestal, you notice that the eyes of the skull flash red.
Oh, that's what that means.
Your drum decays and rots, much like the lilies.
I was 1 day away from retirement.
Is there any other writing in this area?
And the wall
Sorry.
behind the table, behind this pedestal,
Yeah.
starts to slide upwards, revealing
Oh,
a long tunnel behind it.
Already? We did that?
Okay.
But it flashed red, which hurt.
Yeah.
What do the other alcoves say?
Yeah, is there anything
Mhm.
else in Abyssal?
Yeah. Do we see any other writing?
Nope, you don't see any other writing. The other alcove to the right is caved in, and whatever walls were there is long been destroyed and marked, and the other alcoves were just blank.
So, out of character, is it something to assume that Tiamat put the lilies there and then went through, or is that just a clue? Do we think?
Well, somebody else could have as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't just have to be, it could be like the Red Wizard.
Okay.
Could be Sia swinging from chandeliers.
Nope.
Question also said the magic was weird here. It could just be. Like it could just exist as this, right?
Yeah, I'll get a new drum.
Sorry, mate.
Pretty common.
Did you value it?
Yeah, I value everything.
Well, that's
just a lot.
that, this could get us killed depending on how this goes. So we need more than a flippant response.
Well, I mean, if you want to put something else down, be my guest.
I will if I'm worried that what you put down is not something you valued enough.
All right, Gaston, go ahead. Be my guest.
Took me a second, but that was pretty good.
That was good.
Question: have a white robe?
Blue road.
Okay, this is now a question.
We've
Listen,
had more
I'll
questions
get
this episode than answers. Right.
Drums break every now and then, so yeah, this is about my 10th, 20th
Does
one.
someone else want to put something on to see if it would be another color?
Well, I mean, the door itself was red when we opened it, right? Like when I touched the door.
Yes.
Southern first.
Right.
And it flashed red.
That is fair. That is a good assumption made by logic. I accept.
I gotta keep going through.
Yes. Is the slime monster as long as he didn't come?
You hear a I want my baby back,
I leave.
All right, as you proceed through and work your way down this corridor, the winding corridor, you come up to a room that has 2 rows of black stone pillars marbled with white veins throughout, supporting a vaulted ceiling of this hall. The floors are polished to a mirror-like sheen. You see ornate brass braziers rest at the feet of 4 pillars. They're marked on the map, and faint music fills the hall.
Oh, there's like
Is
glass.
it drum beats?
What kind of music is it?
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check for music?
Eric, is this glass right here, like a window pane glass? Is that what you said?
Well, as you proceed in, I'll explain more. I'm waiting for you guys to move.
We
your
go in.
characters. As you start to move in,
I go in.
Carefully.
listening for the music, you hear a boom, boom.
This is Necrodancer.
Have you
Yeah, we have to step to the beat here.
have you ever heard the drumming from like Jumanji?
Yes.
Kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Nice.
All right. So as you proceed in, the 4 braziers ignite their bowls, filling with pale flames that coalesce into dancing humanoid forms. These, almost like the James Bond opening credits, these flames of female figures glow from a faint glimpse off of the wall.
Or the chandelier?
And you notice a towering mosaic of stained glass at the far end of the room, the light coming through, emanating onto the floor. What you notice on this the stained glass are the symbols of 8 creatures, or 8 symbols. Sorry, bleh. However, the image shifts the more you stare at it from afar. Hard to kind of nail down any of the symbols, but what you gather, you notice what looks like a black crown, an eye, a spider, a swirling, like a spiral, a snake, a censer with bells at the end. They're kind of warping through the stained glass at the far end. What would you guys like to do?
Did you say a sensor?
Yeah, it's like in church where they have the smoke coming out and it like.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sensor.
Is there any flora in this room?
There is none.
What about fauna?
Probably no fauna. There is a snake. There's a snake in the glass. So there's a snake in my boot. I think I would be drawn to the glass probably, so I'm gonna make my way down to there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow because if I don't follow, I'm gonna get some chastisement from particular team members.
I like to think that you're just murmuring that under your breath and like
Yeah.
have
That's
like the
in
biggest
character.
grin on my face.
For
Perfect.
sure.
As you walk by these braziers, I need you to make a wisdom insight check as you walk by these braziers.
Both of us.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So salad and scrambled
So-
eggs.
13.
As you're walking, you notice that the flickering dancing figures are dancing to the rhythm of the beat.
It is Necrodancer.
As you guys move,
You just put this in because
as you walk, you're just walking, you are struck out as one of the dancing movements tries to hit those that are not moving in
It's DDR.
time with the beat. So for Sage and Rhaegar, since you guys moved up first, I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Actually, kind of reminds me.
17.
Audible.
Dirty 20.
All right. As you guys are both able to move away from it, you get almost a playful response from the flame inviting you to make a move in the dance. What do
Tell
you
me what
guys
you got, Sage.
What do you guys do?
I want to do. I want to do something like that. That would be in character. Do you have an idea first?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the worm to the beat.
You do the worm to the beat? Give me a performance check. Let's see how well your worm is.
The worm to the bee.
I have good dexterity. I can dance.
Doesn't mean you have a good
Performance is
performance.
charisma.
Nat 20, baby.
Ah!
Cheating.
That's
He's
what I
cheating.
read my-
Wow.
Waste my fucking Nat 20 on.
You see in unison the 4 flames flickering, all and then they all start to do the worm along with you in rhythm.
What is this?
As the flames start breakdancing, the beat starts to shift to you to give you kind of a beatbox kind of vibe as you are.
Can it be Sandstorm? It has to be Sandstorm, right? Like
No.
It starts to
The
sandstorm.
second you ask what it is, it becomes Sandstorm.
The hardest song to dance to in the world.
No,
As
it's
Let
what's
alone
that?
perform the
As
work.
Sandstorm starts to play and you dance along on that nat 20, they are enraptured by you. And you have solved the dancing flame puzzle.
Oh,
That's
boy.
hilarious.
Yeah.
You literally just put that in.
You like hear
No,
some
I had
applause.
I had a dancing fire puzzle, but if you didn't get that high, there would have been a whole other thing. But you guys rocked it. Now that's
Hey, you
that's for Ragor.
I choose a different song.
The rest of you are now asked to dance as you guys enter the room.
I have no beat.
Ragor is immune to the fire at this point.
So I'm just at the end
cool.
just dancing. Like where am I? Did I make the whole length then, Eric? Am I at the other end?
Yes.
Do you want performance checks?
If you want to dance, give me a performance check and tell me how you dance your way through this.
Sage would like to do the moonwalk backwards all the way to the back. That's what she would like to
All
do.
right, hit me with a
The
performance check.
foot, the foot moves on the beat.
Okay.
Like that.
It's not really a moonwalk then. You're just walking backwards.
Oh no.
Oh, you were so close.
I was so close to a nat 20 as well, but I only got a 2.
I need to. They
So-
just 2 left feet.
Here's what I'm going to say is because of the worm and that nat 20, everybody has advantage on this.
Oh. Let's try this again.
Except for the person playing DDR in the background.
I wanted to try to get the music.
Well, her highest roll between a 2 and the other one is a 2.
So that's what we got.
Right. Okay, so these flames kind of stop abruptly and they just boo and
Is it like a record scratch?
you are going to take some damage.
You can't
Sage.
take damage. It's dance.
As the fires reach out towards you.
It's Afronova. That's what it is.
You're going to take 6 points of damage as the flames hit you. You are able
I'll
to.
try again in the next round when I come back again. When it comes back.
You are able to make it your way through to the end.
Oh, okay.
But you got hurt as you did it.
I got hurt.
Sage, you gotta do it with the. You can't just walk backwards. You gotta
I thought I
feel
had
it.
flair there, but I guess not.
You gotta feel it more. It's too mechanical. You
I'm
gotta feel
not.
it.
I'm really not feeling anything but sadness right now.
We're talking about emotions.
What? How do you get the beat?
Like this, Kivi, you have to do this. And Reiner's gonna teach Kivi the golem dance from Necrodancers. And it's just like moving your shoulders and then crouch and then jump and then move your shoulders and then crouch and then jump. That's what Reiner's gonna teach Kivi.
Performance checketh with advantage.
Now I need to see this.
I was
Someone
trying to teach Kivi.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it for you.
I've played some Necrodancer, but the Zelda.
Pretty funny.
You are able to work your way out, teaching the dance as you go without issues, making it through. The flames dance along with you as these fire creatures let you pass without issue. Who's next?
Kiwi. I will try what you taught. What do I roll again?
Performance with advantage.
18.
Yeah,
Or,
you-
yeah, 18.
you are able to get across without issue. You do the same dance, kind of mimicking almost one for one.
No, I have
And
to see
you get across without issue.
Jules is just gonna do like the zombie thriller
That's
walk,
cool.
Love it.
which a lot of the monsters in Necrodancer were mapped to.
This is true.
Oh no
Fun
way!
fact. Yeah, that was the first song that they did. Oh yeah, that is a 26.
Oh yeah, no problem. You thriller your way across, and
Yeah.
they kind of play backup dancers to your action as you work your way across. zigzagging through, getting to the other end without issue. I think everybody's across except for Question. Question is going to do, like all postdoc great dancing, they are going to robot their way across. And it doesn't go well. They are going to get a little bit injured from it as they get licked with flame, as it's very bad dancing. So, with that, you guys find yourself standing in front of what looks like a stained glass window rising 12 feet up off the ground, the light coming through, a kaleidoscope of colors warping through with the static images of these symbols of what you can only assume are various betrayer gods across it. At the very top, you see a dragon claw, and like I think I already listed all of them, so I won't go through them again, or I can if you want.
Where'd Question go? Did Question not make it?
No, Question made it. So it's still flipping through them.
Yeah.
What?
The different colors? Because we're looking for red.
Oh, that's a
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you see this glass window in front of you. What would you like to do?
What is the color? What is the symbol in the red square at the moment?
I'm going to drop an image in the. There you go. You see these images, except for the hand. The hand with the eye is not there.
Okay.
Because I grabbed this from somewhere else, and you guys have saved Vecna, so it shouldn't be there.
Gotcha.
hilarious.
The red is the horns.
So the other ones are the betrayer gods? Other gods or what?
They're all
Yeah.
the betrayers, yeah.
Hmm.
Man, it would suck to be the betrayer god of feet.
Mm-hmm.
Depends if you like feet, it's your thing.
So
I feel like there. Well, obviously this is what's obviously happening, but we have to do something to get through the glass. But
You're such an ass.
Isn't there like a door right there though?
I kill Earthshaker. I throw him away.
I wasn't done.
Go on.
No, I don't know anymore.
No, do your thing.
Aw.
Everything.
No, don't listen to the bully. He's
Is this why you ran away from home?
What did you say?
Why you
Sorry.
ran away from home?
Yeah. I don't know why they made my bully come with me. But do we have to put symbols? My thought is, do we have to put symbols down, like items down on top of the symbols that might relate to those? Like I'm trying to figure out exactly how we deal with these symbols and the light that's reflected on the floor.
I think we pay attention to the red.
I mean, is it? Sorry.
No. There's just I don't see one that's specifically in red because they all cross over red.
The horns.
But it's also in green and white.
Is it? Oh man, I think it just glitched out there for a second. Is it?
Cam won't make fun of what you say.
I almost did.
Is the window like shifting? Like you see the horns appear and then the horns disappear, and then, or is this what we see?
the symbols are static. The colors
Okay.
behind them and the stained glass is shifting.
Oh,
Okay,
I
there.
see. Okay.
So we could wait until it's red and then break it or something if we wanted to.
Can I just touch it and see? Like, can I just see if I can put my hand through it?
You touch it and your hand comes up against the cold glass. Where do you touch, by the way?
Well, I just wanted to see if it was solid or a portal, but
It's solid, but you touched somewhere. Where did you touch?
I feel like that is leading the witness.
I mean, I would have just touched it at hand height. So whatever hand height is, if that's like right in the middle. I don't know.
Andrea is being very nice.
For-
I like whatever.
Not
If it's,
retconning. I would.
For hand
if it's
height,
5 feet up off the ground, then I touch like the bottom symbol, right? But I'm gonna just reach out and touch whatever's in front
the
of me.
middle. So this is at the floor. So the middle symbol. So it would be probably
In the middle?
either the snake or the spiral.
Probably the spiral, I would say.
Yeah, I'll touch the spiral.
As Raina's touching it, Jules just says it to me. Touch your hand to me, relinquish hope.
Oh, here we are.
Okay, so as you
Just wanted to see if it was glass or
as
not.
you touch the spiral, it lights up.
It is because it is on red. And then Kivi does like a weird wink thing that like they're trying to like wink.
Stop pushing buttons.
I know.
So it lights up as in it turns into clear, like the symbol lights
It
up.
just lights up and starts glowing a little brighter.
Ooh.
Question: do you have any insight?
Time limit? Is it a timer?
Well, I could tell you which each of these symbols are. I recognize them.
Yes, speak up.
By all means.
Well, the one at the top is Tiamat. The
You mean the one on the red?
the flailed
Just to clarify.
the flailed censer, the iron chains. That's Bane, the betrayer god Bane.
Okay.
The bleeding eye is Grumpsh. The spider is Lulth. The coiled serpent is Zahir. The jagged spiral is Thayer's Dune. Those 3 arms are Tarog, and the foot is Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
It's a demonic hand, but
It became a foot.
it's now a foot.
What was the third
It's
one?
the Foot Clan of Asmodeus.
The snake is here. The bleeding eye is oh god, I can't read that.
Grog?
Grunch.
Grump?
That's what I wrote. The
Grunch.
spider is long.
Lolth.
Wolf. What was the flail again?
There's Dune.
Is Bane.
And what happened when
There's
No.
one was the spiral.
Yeah,
happened
Tiamat,
when she touched
Bane,
the
Grump,
smile?
Lolth, Zahir, third Dune, Tarog, and Asmodeus.
lit up what color?
Like it just lit up brighter. Like it's the same color. It's just there's a light to it. Like it's just glowing.
Is it
No.
still glowing even without Reina's hand on it?
Correct.
We just touch all of them?
Was there a hierarchy here?
I don't know.
Question?
Is
Is everything okay?
Wait, is Hope okay?
We're not sure. Hold on. What happened, Hope?
We just heard her
Yelp.
Yeah.
yelp, and then she's kind of running around away from something. So I don't know if she got stuck or if she hurt her leg.
Oh.
Oh, puppy.
Oh no.
Video in the background. See what she did.
Wait, we can watch it back on video. Yeah.
She might have got stuck in something like the zipper or something.
It's okay. Keep going, everybody.
Are you sure?
Yeah, for sure. No, I got her. I'm good. I'm just getting sedation and she's fine.
Is she like breathing a bunch like quickly, or is she okay?
I think she's okay. I mean, like,
Seems fine.
I don't know if her leg is hurt more, if she's gonna walk on it when I put her down. We'll see.
Right.
But I'm just gonna make her rest
But
it for a second.
she's like calm right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
So she's not like frightened or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Like clearly
Yeah.
in pain, but she's...
Get her some peanut butter.
To
Okay,
answer your question from question. Usually the way they're displayed in this place, I would assume represents their hierarchy. So the higher up on the glass, I would assume, is of greater importance, at least for now.
And I rolled the one at the top.
You got what
Yeah.
you say?
Huh.
Well, did anything happen like after?
It lit up.
No, but like in the room.
Oh, sorry.
The dancers are just
We're here to try stuff out, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's also a door in this room. Like, there is another door here. But
Yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah.
I touched the tornado of hands.
you touch the tornado.
oh, you're gonna go for it?
I'd say it's a whirlpool. So there is a door in this room?
Yeah, isn't there a door off to the side there?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
So we either go,
Mhm.
I want to go through the glass, but there is still a door here.
That one lights up.
We're missing something.
Yeah.
Do we or you said there was an ordering in the room as well, like these symbols were in the room, right? Well, I thought when we walked through you said we saw these symbols. That was just on the door, or that was just on the window we saw them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say we reset.
The room is like, oh, sorry, Leichelle.
It was Kivi, but okay.
I mean, Andrea cut you off, though.
Andrew's in this world now?
Yes.
I say we reset and touch in order.
I touch the spiral again. Does it turn off?
Nope, nothing happens. It remains glowing like it did.
What if we touch them all?
Do it, Kiwi.
Okay.
Which one do you touch next? Because
I'm touching. I'm going to touch Tiamat.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, you're looking at stuff.
yeah, so the other two,
Behind the scenes, he's looking.
the
Went for it.
I need you to make a
Fuck.
check.
Of course I do.
Oh,
Bye, Kiwi.
No, I don't want to die.
No, why did I?
Get put back into stone form.
All right, PNP. I have like 4 other characters for you if you want one of them.
Yeah, I have a backup ready to go. Just
You
kidding.
see a wave of electricity, a
Good
wave
thing
of,
I'm rock.
a wave of acid, a
Oh,
wave of fire, a wave of ice,
oh God.
and a cloud of poison wash over you.
What the fuck?
As you all jump back from this, you do not save. As you are bombarded with the actions of Tiamat
But I'm
to no effect. You are unscathed.
good because I can't be poisoned.
No, that's not why.
Like an elder god, but whatever.
What?
You got fucking lucky. Let's just say that.
Does that mean you helped or
Nope, no. This is just I'm playing it as written.
playing it written? Okay, good.
So just like these arcs of things came out as soon as Kiwi touched it.
You just see Kiwi touch it, get blasted by all this different magical energy, and she's just standing, or they are still standing there, unaffected.
That was not pleasant.
Do we think that is that Keith isn't affected and someone else would be?
I want to find out.
I mean,
That's why we got lucky. Maybe that's what it means.
Yeah.
are there any sigils on Kiwi that are no longer glowing?
Good question.
No.
Can I want to dance around the chamber and take a look for any
Only the worm.
you've all discovered my secret, my hidden obsession when I'm not soldiering, doing soldier things. I go to raves.
Puts his head down.
I want to like inspect or like perceive or inspect whichever one it is.
Give me
the,
an
like,
investigation check as you're working your way around. I'd say like you break the worm up a little bit with like a helicopter here and there, or like
You
a
can't
stall.
make that choice, right? Can I just ask before we get into that? Did the Tiamat light up at least or no?
No, and the other two symbols faded back to their normal self.
Reset.
Oh, it's a reset button.
well, I don't know if it's a reset button or when you get it wrong, it just resets like some puzzles do.
Oh.
It could be either
Well-
one. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just it could be that too, right?
No, that's.
Well, what
yeah.
was the order? It should be the foot hand first.
No, spiral was first, and then
I thought it meant on how it was placed on the glass.
Yeah.
wheel.
The whirlpool of feet.
The wheel of feet.
The
Whirlpool of
wheel of feet.
and
It
then
was arms. Now it's all just feet.
Tiamat, but that was wrong. Okay. That was a reset.
Yeah, well done. We didn't like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, we're having dog issues.
Because of the sticks.
Yeah, we're good. It's all good now.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, do I get anything from an 18?
There's a door on the side of the room.
There's no like other symbols or anything. That's what I wanted to look for.
No, most of this room is rather bare, other than the flames.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing like the ordering throughout the room or something.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
No, there isn't anything that you'd find necessarily of interest. It's very polished. In fact, the floor itself is polished to a mirror finish, which you can see.
That's so important. You said that before. Why is that so?
Well, if we look, if I can can I look down at the floor?
Yep.
Where the stained glass is, and just see if there's like any difference or anything unique, and maybe somebody with better perception can help me.
Yeah, that's the reflection we see, right? In the
Yeah, a reflection.
Like right here, right?
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
As you look down in, you notice as as you look through the kaleidoscope of colors, you see the 8 symbols floating there. 4 of them are brighter, but you can't quite make out which ones.
Why not?
Is what I'll give you.
4 of them are brighter, but you can't make
Can
out.
I roll a perception?
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, but you're not there.
You investigated the rest of the room, which is
I rolled a
it's
perception and I got a fucking 6. God damn.
yeah. You gather that it's 4.
What
Is
about
is
the
what I'll
ones
give you.
that are a mirror reflection? Because there's some that wouldn't be. Like the snake is not symmetrical. The arms could be depending on where it is.
The sensor.
The eye could be. The horns could be.
The spider.
The snake could be too, though, I would say.
The tail of the snake would.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't see
So
that.
it would be the spiral. It would be the spider. What else did you say? The eye.
The eye.
What was the other one?
The horns.
The
TMF.
horns, Tiamat.
We touched those.
Yeah.
We did
TM,
touch
TM, TM.
those.
I recommend not touching the horns.
I don't know. Just an idea. Just thinking about
Great idea, though.
Eric, looking at the ones that we touched, do they look brighter or less bright?
They're back to normal.
Okay.
No, in the reflection.
So what I'm going to say is because of the kaleidoscope, you just see like 4 bits of light that's
Okay.
emanating in it. You can't quite make out what's coming from. I'm giving you that hint.
That
Yeah.
there's 4 spots.
You only need to grab 4 of these.
Do the 4 lit up torches in the room correspond to anything? Maybe placements in the
I think he's just talking. He's not asking you.
I don't know.
kaleidoscope?
So what would that?
Oh. I understand what you're picking up or laying down.
Can you go back to?
Like if Tiamat is on the left, it would be the top left torch. Like right here where Jules is. And then
1, 2, 3.
But Tiamat was wrong. Like it would be the flail.
so I
in
mean,
that
we
case.
don't want the lit up things, the torches.
No, because those are just the dancers, right? Like they were just the
Yeah.
flame dancers.
Yeah, but I think that's the solution.
Okay.
Are we saying the ones that Jules and Reiner touched are correct? So the spiral and the feet.
I think so.
So I mean, how does that match up with the?
This would be down here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Uh-huh.
unless
What is
it is also mirrored. Like unless it's these two.
Like
what is the order of importance again? Question.
Bottom to top, wasn't it?
Question.
This is
The
that
highest
one.
is the most important.
This one is that one. Like I think it's mirrored.
And what did we touch?
The hand is there. That
Spiral.
is that. The spiral is here.
okay, yeah.
So it's the
So it would be the snake.
So here's what Sean and I are. So where the torches are, where the window and the floor meet, that's like your mirror point.
Yeah.
So just like the first torch, the one that Jules in question are close to, that is the
Whirlpool.
That's the hands, the whirlpool of hands.
Yeah.
And then the torch, the second torch, can you move your little thingy? That's the spiral. Like the bottom of the window and the bottom of the floor junction, like those are the two bottoms, and then they kind of extend out at a 90 degree. So then that next torch is going to be the snake, and then that last one is the eye.
So it goes like this,
Mm.
except it's reversed. Starting at there.
Mm-hmm.
Should we touch them? And we know 2, right?
I can touch. I will touch. It was
Touch.
not.
You're tall, right?
Maybe
touch,
you do it.
touch
There was
the
no
eye.
hurt last time. I will touch.
Can you do that thing that you did to me before? Like, can you guide yourself just in case you need to
Oh,
jump?
I can't do that to myself. I don't think.
So are we all gonna touch?
No,
One
we're
of
going
them-
in order.
Okay.
As long as that makes sense to everyone.
I do not agree, but I will touch.
What do you think it is, Kiwi?
I do not know.
Okay.
She doesn't. They don't agree, but they don't know what the answer is.
Correct. I will touch.
Then touch.
All right.
Do it.
So I do the thing that they did.
You touch the. So you touch the. Which ones?
Fuck. The twister hands, the actual twisty thing. What did you guys say? What was the other one? I'm not really reading your map.
The
Yeah.
whirlpool hands, the symbol from Lion King video game, the snake.
The
and
snake,
then
and then the eye, right? The dripping eye.
As you touch the swirling tornado feet, it lights up. The spiral lights up. The snake lights up,
No way. Is that the answer?
and the eye lights up.
Yeah.
You have solved my.
I
mirror
thought that
puzzle.
was so elaborate that there was no way. Good job.
Really?
We've
It's
been
not that bad.
we've been playing
Yeah.
Witness for so long.
Well,
Our
it's just
puzzle
because
Our puzzles are sharp.
And-
the fire just looks so like randomly placed.
If you get one wrong, you are hit with a big attack, unless you are a construct or undead.
That's why that's good. That's why I was lucky. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, you're technically a construct.
So that person would have died, I'm assuming. if
I
they
wonder
were
how
hit
much
by
that
it.
would have been. Yeah.
Probably a lot.
That would have been nasty.
Yeah, it would have been a lot. All right.
Yeah, because you roll for every single.
So as you do, the glass shatters,
Everyone dies.
revealing a doorway to a room behind it.
Puzzle break.
Woohoo!
Or me.
Oh, this is the end.
The walls of this hallway are decorated with carvings of supine figures and chained bodies. The floor is covered by a nest of black chains, and the sound of distant wailing coming from a dark, circular hole in the floor at the north end of the hall.
Chains?
Yeah, as you walk into, you immediately feel weighed down in a sense of dread coming from the back of the room.
the back is in the other side.
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I have +7.
Good for you.
But I still can't roll above a 10 barely.
How'd everybody do?
15.
You're good.
Am I rolling, sir?
Rhaegar.
Just double checking to see if I have a second roll, but it looks like it's an 11.
11. Reina.
14.
And
Set.
Jules.
7.
12.
Jules, you fall down to your knees.
God damn it.
Kiwi, you fall down to your
I was gonna
knees.
say.
Rhaegar, you fall down to your knees. The other two are fine. As you hear
What'd you roll?
14.
Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
as you hear a voice call out in Abyssal, Jules, you hear the words grovel.
Oh.
As you fall to your knees and you lean down, prostrating towards this hole. What do you guys want to do?
I run over to Jules because I believe that he's injured. Are you okay? I can heal you. What's wrong?
Runs past Earthshaker to get to Jules.
It said grovel?
You are still groveling.
Are we actually? Can we not talk? Is
You can
that what
talk. You
you're
can
trying
talk.
to
It's something's calling to us. But
you're
yeah, I'm hurt.
Are you injured though? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm still a bit injured from that fall.
I stand up and run over to the other people who are groveling.
Oh, I guess okay.
As you
Like,
do,
you're fine.
you start to see chains coming out of the hole towards you. 2 chains. The most expensive chains you've ever seen. 2 chains coming out towards you.
Ooh, Django.
Reaching towards you. We're gonna start with Jules. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it just straight roll, disadvantage or anything?
No, just straight roll. And you hear that voice calling in a low voice. Imprison those who cannot resist. Drag.
Dirty 20.
You're okay. So drag all life into darkness. You are able to just kind of pull yourself free, standing back up away from this kneeled position. Next in the order is Kivi as these chains swing over towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
You are able to pull back, just dodging these chains. Rhaegar, dexterity saving. As you see Rhaegar gets slammed by one of these chains, grappling around one arm, grappling around the second arm, you start to see Rhaegar getting dragged to the hole at the top of the room, and that's where we're going to end.
Oh no!
Now it's Dragor.
He's getting